your East Texas Storm Team forecast.
A good Tuesday morning to you, East Texas. Starting today off on a quiet and cool note out there. Just a few high clouds, otherwise clear skies, and looking at temperatures right now about 60 here in the city of Tyler. Winds are calm, and we've got that humidity that's going to be pretty low through the day. So those temperatures not going to feel too bad even as we warm into the 80s today. Looking across the state, not much going on. We had some storms earlier in the Panhandle. Those have really started to die out. And as we look across the state, temperature-wise, 60s here along Interstate 10 all the way up into the DFW area, and then some 50s here in our portion of the state. We're actually the cool spot. Whenever you compare it to the rest of the state, we've got the coolest temperatures right now in the entire state of Texas. 52 in Center, about 55 in Marshall and Mineola. It's about 63 in Jacksonville and about 58 down there in Lufkin. As we look here at those highs this afternoon, we're going to be climbing up into the 80s, but again, that lower humidity is going to not really make it feel too hot out there. So these numbers are what it's going to feel like this afternoon. As we look into tonight, we are going to be cooling back down into the 60s. Not as cool as what we have this morning, but it's still going to be a little bit refreshing out there for our morning commute. And then we'll see those temperatures start to really climb as we go through the end of the week, back into the 90s by Thursday, and then especially this weekend we'll be in those low to mid 90s for those afternoon highs, and those lows normally around 70, so we'll be back around where we would typically expect us to be as we head into the weekend and next week. As we look here at what we're expecting going through the next 6 to 10 days towards the 18th of September, pretty good likelihood that we're going to have some above normal temperatures here across East Texas. So that means 90s for highs and 70s for those lows. Also, very little, if any, in the way of rain chances here through the same time period. So it is going to be dry for at least the next 6 to 10 days. As we look here out in the tropics, really nothing going on in the Gulf and across the Atlantic as a whole. No areas to track, and that is pretty unusual this time of the year. This is typically the peak of the hurricane season, but nothing to speak of out there for now. Hopefully it stays that way. As we look here in the Pacific, this is what is left of Tropical Storm Kiko. Still technically a tropical storm, but really falling apart there. All of the thunderstorm activity well away from the center, which is down here, and it is going to pass north of the Hawaiian Islands, and likely some rough surf out there, maybe a little bit of some breeze here along the northern islands, but really nothing to talk about in terms of significant impacts there in the Hawaiian Islands. Back home today, we're looking at 85 degrees, lots of sunshine, light easterly winds. Tonight, we're going to see those lows fall into the lower 60s. It'll be mostly clear out there, so not as cool as what we had this morning, but still pretty cool out there. And no rain again through the rest of the week. And we'll be looking for some sunshine during the afternoons. Temperatures in the 90s as we head into this weekend. They stay that way as we head into early next week. For Deep East Texas, pretty similar story, a little bit warmer down that way. No rain in that forecast. It's going to be dry, and those temperatures are going to be back to feeling a little like summer as we head into your weekend.
Okay, Braden, thank you. Sunshine out there, that's going to be good for the weekend. And I feel like the last couple weekends were just completely rain all the time.
Yeah, we'll get a totally different story this weekend.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back. We'll have that job board posting right here on your Tuesday.